Can you solve all these chromatography questions? The word chromatography means keep it up, color writing. What does chromatography mean? Correct response, color separation. Who discovered chromatography? Solid response, Mikhailsvet. An example of a mobile phase is nicely done, all. He coined the word chromatography. Well-reasoned sweat, a term which means color writing. Precise answer, chromatography. Column chromatography is a type of. Strong answer, adsorption chromatography. Principle of column chromatography. Confident and correct, adsorption. Chromatography is used to separate dash. Excellent reasoning, mixtures. Ink can be separated by a method of dash. Clear and correct, chromatography. TELC is also known as dash chromatography. That's it, adsorption. What is chromatography used to separate? Soluble substances is correct. Chromatography separates a mixture of dash. Solids. Basis of separation for paper chromatography. Polarity, well done. This method requires the use of a condenser. Great job, distillation. What is used to label the chromatography paper? Valid point, pencil. What is the paper used in chromatography called? Good job, stationary phase. Stationary phase in paper chromatography is dash. Perfect choice, water. Gas chromatography is used in the separation of. On track, volatile liquids. In paper chromatography, paper sheets are used as. Well supported, adsorbent. Which of the following is not a stationary phase? Solid-solid chromatography, great work. What is the final product of chromatography called? Nice work, chromatogram. Gel permeation chromatography was first developed in. Right? What is the principle for thin layer chromatography? Thoughtful answer, partition. What is the stationary phase in paper chromatography? Outstanding effort, the paper. What is the liquid part of the chromatography setup? Well-expressed solvent. Which is the correct method to separate colored dyes? That's accurate, chromatography. Which of the following is not a form of chromatography? Accurate answer for Gurk. The mobile phase in paper chromatography is typically a. Logical choice, liquid. Which type of chromatography is discussed in the video? Commendable response, paper chromatography. The output of a chromatography procedure is known as a. Well done, chromatogram. Which method has a solid and a gas as the final products? Smart thinking, evaporation. In chromatography, why is a pencil used to draw the line? Right choice, it's insoluble. What is the principle of separation in gas chromatography? Yes, partition is right. Name the technique to separate the components of a colloid. Very good, centrifugation. The spotting agent for amino acids in paper chromatography. Well-articulated, nenhydrin. In reverse phase liquid chromatography, stationary phase is. You got it, polar. Which type of chromatography uses a gas as the mobile phase? Excellent work, gas. What mechanism of separation occurs in paper chromatography? Partition. Which type of chromatography is used to separate dyes in ink? Spot on! Paper chromatography! In size exclusion chromatography, separation is based on dash. Right choice, molecular size. The formation of crystals as a dissolved substance solidifies. That's it, crystallization. The liquid part of the chromatography apparatus is called the... Nicely done, solvent. Dyes in water-soluble markers may be separated by means of dash. Outstanding effort, chromatography. In paper chromatography, the solvent rises to the top chiefly by clear and correct, capillary force. Which is the mobile phase for column chromatography experiments? You got it, ethanol! Which type of chromatography uses paper as the stationary phase? Valid point, paper chromatography. What is used to draw a straight line on the chromatography paper? Pencil, well done. Which of the following can be best separated using chromatography? Right ink. Chromatography separates the mixture of dyes on the basis of their...
Good job, solubility.
Which of the following is not a column-type liquid chromatography? Precise answer, paper. Which is the stationary phase for paper chromatography experiments? On Trapper. What is the solvent or mixture of solvents in chromatography called? Well articulated, mobile phase. Which gas is commonly used as the carrier gas in gas chromatography? Correct response, hydrogen. Which of the following must be part of the process of chromatography? That's accurate, solvent. What do you call the resulting paper after chromatography experiment? Commendable response, chromatogram. The physical separation of mixtures into individual components is dash. Chromatography is correct. Which separation technique is used to obtain pure water from seawater? Well supported, simple distillation. The color pattern on the paper in paper chromatography is called dash. Confident and correct, chromatogram. Chromatography separates a mixture of dyes based on how dash they are. Very good, soluble. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. Bravo! Contact Narayan Changder.